Hi! Today I'm going to talk about meditation. I want to share with you my journey with meditation and how it has completely transformed my life over the years. So let's start with a story. It was the summer of 2019. I had 3 babies under the age of 4, and everybody got sick. I had my first shingles outbreak, and I went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, "Oh, looks like you're having shingles. You should try to not stress." I went home, and all of my children got chickenpox. And I don't know if you have ever experienced 3 kids under the age of 4, but even on the best of days, that's stressful. Add in shingles and chickenpox, and I was maxed out. I was exhausted. I was in such a state of survival mode. Somehow, in that summer, in the middle of all of the chaos and mess, I started meditating. I found Headspace and I started a free trial, and it immediately caused a shift, a relief or a relaxation internally. I have continued meditating ever since. I've definitely fallen off, and I've experienced several other moments in my life where I've realized I am stressed. This is a hard time. I'm like, life's gotten busy. Life's gotten hard, and I've gotten away from meditating. I always find my way back, and I always feel the relief as soon as I return. That's summer of 2019, chickenpox summer for me. Really did transform my life. My whole point of sharing that story is if I can find meditation in the midst of that season that was really hard and stressful, I believe wholeheartedly that you can find your way to meditation at any point, at any season in life. So let's talk about what exactly has meditation done for me. It has created a sense of calm. I feel like most moms, especially moms with young children, are stuck in survival mode. Your nervous system is on high alert all the time. We're trying to keep tiny humans alive. That's a lot of work, and it's stressful. Meditation helps us switch our nervous system from the survival fight or flight mode to what my meditation teacher, Emily, calls stay and play. And I don't experience stay and play too often on my own. I have to create that. And that's what meditation does for me. It helps me shift my nervous system. It helps calm my mind. It helps calm my breath. It helps ground me. And it helps me show up as a better human, a better parent, a better partner. It just helps me in all aspects of life. Meditation is not a quick fix. It's not a magic pill. You will feel different immediately, but it's not going to transform your life overnight. It's very much like exercise is to your body and muscles what meditation is to your brain and your soul or spirit, whatever you want to call it. So it's cumulative practice that builds and gets better with time, just like exercising. It has helped me with anxiety. It has helped me with self-awareness. It has helped me with communication. The list goes on and on, really. It's helped almost every aspect of my life in some way or another. So, key point here is that it's not an overnight transformation. It is an immediate relief, but it's not a quick fix. It is something that gets better with time, gets easier with time, and it's a snowball effect. I like to just talk about my journey. I started with the Headspace app, and it was very helpful. I really liked it. As a beginner, it really helped to gamify meditation, which helped build the habit for me. It was accessible, it was easy, it was affordable. I did the free trial and I told myself, if I can stick with this for the week, I will continue on and subscribe and pay for it. And I did for over a year. The Headspace app did a good job of explaining what's happening while you're meditating. A lot of people, when they start meditating, if you start on your own, you can often think, am I doing this wrong? The guided app address most of the problems that arise. I started with Headspace, then I outgrew it and I was ready to move on. And I went to Emily Fletcher. I found her on the Mind Valley app and took her course called the M Word. After that, I went to her online course called Ziva Online. And I also took Vishen from Mind Valley, his 6-phase meditation course. I have since incorporated Joe Dispenza. I've been reading his books. I use his meditations, listen to his workshops. So I've incorporated a few different styles and techniques from a few different teachers over the years. I've picked and chosen what works for me. You have to learn what meditation is and how to do it, and then explore and experience a few different varieties to find what feels right for you. Now, I meditate on my own. I do not do guided meditations unless I am using a Joe Dispenza guided meditation. I feel like I've gotten into my flow with meditation, and that evolves and still is evolving. What works today might change, and you might prefer a different method in the future, and that's okay. The key point is there's no one right way to meditate. Everybody's different, and you have to find what works for you. Now I'm going to talk about some common myths and roadblocks that people encounter when they start meditating. Number 1, I can't meditate with kids all around. There's so much noise in my house. As I mentioned, I started meditating in a house with 3 kids under the age of 4, and there was no silence. It's definitely a myth that you have to be a monk in a cave in the Himalayas to meditate. No, we are bringing this ancient practice into our modern day lives. And that means incorporating all the noises, all the commotion, all the chaos that is around you, and still being able to come to a place of stillness and silence internally. You don't need a silent environment to meditate. That is a myth. Myth number 2, I don't have time. We all know that is an excuse. No matter how busy you are, no matter how many kids you have, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. There are very well-known, famous people who are very busy who manage to meditate. I've always thought and said, if Oprah can meditate, I feel like I can find 5 minutes to meditate in my life as well. The point being, if it's a priority, you will find time. There are little pockets throughout the day that you can incorporate meditating, even for the busiest of humans. So don't let I don't have time stop you. The next myth is I can't stop my mind. I can't silence my brain. This is such a big one. If you hear nothing else from this video, please hear me on this. The point of meditation is not to silence your mind. You are not trying to switch off your brain. Our bodies don't work like that. You're not going to switch off your brain just because you're meditating. Yes, you are trying to find more silence, but the object is not to not have thoughts. Thoughts are not the enemy. Thoughts are normal. You will never stop having thoughts. I hope that, like I said, that's not the goal. So let's not aim for that. For the person who thinks, I can't meditate, I can't stop the chatter in my brain, I would say, you need meditation the most. If you can't stop the chatter in your brain, that's what meditation is for. It's for calming that voice, not for silencing it, not for shutting it off, but for calming the chatter. So, thoughts are not the enemy. Meditation is not to not have a thought the whole time you're meditating. That's not the purpose. My meditation teacher, Emily, says, we meditate to get good at life, not to get good at meditation. And that is something I want you to remember when you're like, I can't stop the thoughts. It's not what it's about at all. Okay, another roadblock I hear a lot is that people think meditation is a religion. But you don't have to be Buddhist to meditate. You can meditate and be a different religion. It doesn't go against any religion. I heard once that praying is talking to God, and we are all good at talking. Meditation is listening to God. So, meditation can look all different kinds of ways. It does not have to be silent. It does not have to be 30 minutes. It can be as short as 1 minute. I would meditate when I was breastfeeding my baby. It would be a moment where I knew I was going to be sitting down. I had my baby in my arms. My baby was safe. And I would use that time to take breaths, close my eyes, and try to meditate while feeding. Meditation doesn't have to look a certain way, and it definitely doesn't have to be perfect. It can come in all different kinds of forms, including walking. Once I started incorporating Joe Dispenza's meditations a little more, I realized the importance of being able to bring that coherence and that mindfulness into the waking, moving states of life as well. Learn to meditate, get good at meditation, and then bring that awareness into daily activities, daily chores, everything you do. Okay, so how do you get started? There's a lot of ways to start. YouTube has a lot of free meditation videos. You could try an app like Headspace. Try the free trial and see if you like it. If you do, continue on. Right now, I am creating a mini meditation series for moms, and I would love for you to download my meditation series when it's ready. It's not ready yet, but it's coming. I recommend Emily Fletcher from Ziva Online, where I started. There are a million meditation teachers, videos, apps, courses. You can literally start anywhere, and it can be as simple as just starting with nothing and sitting and counting your breaths. It doesn't have to be complicated. The easier and more accessible it is, the more likely you are to stick with it. So the key point there is you don't have to get it right. You don't have to know the perfect place. You just have to start. And once you start, you just have to stick with it. There will be resistance at first. Expect it. Welcome it. Don't get mad. We all have that. It's just like the gym. The first week of going to the gym sucks. It hurts. You don't know what you're doing. It's the same thing with meditation. The first week, you're going to fight it. Your brain is going to give you every excuse and thought it can to get you to stop and stand up. Just stick with it. Just sit through the discomfort. And the more you do that, the more you show up, the more you sit, the easier it gets. And I can tell you from my own experience that you will start to crave it. You will start to enjoy it, and you will notice a difference. I really hope this message encourages you to start a meditation journey. It is a powerful tool, especially for moms who are on high alert, who are overstimulated and stressed. It's a way to calm your nervous system. It's a tool to bring you back into a more calm and peaceful state. And what mom doesn't need that? So, I hope this has encouraged you. You can start this journey wherever you are, however messy, however busy your life is. If I can do it, I know that you can do it too. It will help relieve stress and find more calm in your daily life. Please let me know in the comments if you have a meditation practice, if you are starting one, any of your questions, concerns, anything like that. I would love to hear from you and how you are doing on your meditation journey. Thank you so much for watching.